So just the other day, we were talking about the Division being on sale. I remember showing you guys the price points on the Ubisoft store where they have already marked down the game, the standard edition, at $4.50. Also, they've marked down the Warlords of New York edition to $9. The Ultimate edition is $79.99, which is, in my opinion, the better version to buy if you're actually coming into the game on PC. It will save you a whole bunch of extra stuff that you don't have to necessarily grind for, unless, of course, you want to grind for it. But the Humble Bundle actually has this same Ultimate Edition right now for $11.99, and they have it for a week. So about 7 days from when I'm recording this video. So this might be a way for you to maybe, yank somebody into the Division ecosystem if they're on PC with you. And I think this is probably really cool. Now, one really interesting thing about the Division is, as the game is still ongoing, a lot of people are, mentioning their experience with the way the game is right now, in terms of somebody telling me that the other day they tried to log in and there was a queue. So this is interesting. I think this may have been on console, depending on what platform you're playing on. It could be that this is something that you're looking at in regard to, okay, maybe a bunch of people are playing at the moment. Maybe some people right now are, jumping in and the game is getting, some kind of a vibe. I think that's pretty cool. Another thing too is, if you're looking on the PlayStation Store as well, this is also a same price point, $11.99. If you're on the PS5, you're going to play the game at 60 FPS. The quality is really solid. It's really interesting. It's actually a PS4 title. You also have a trial version on the console too. So if you're trying to come on in, this is a place where I would say this price point actually absolutely rocks. You don't even have to really bother too much about it, because you're getting so much value in a game. And if you're wondering if you're going to be able to team up with people, or if you're going to be able to join a clan, or if you're going to be able to find value in different communities that are still playing the game, the answer to that is simply yes. If you matchmake for any of the end game content at this point, you will see that there are a lot of people that are playing end game pieces. And in this game, if you're playing a mission by yourself, or even if you're playing an open world run by yourself, you can actually flag for help or for assistance from people out there in the community. This is always pretty cool, because when you actually think about it, a lot of folk here in the game are able to just jump on in and help you. And so when you do so, you're going to basically be calling for help. People are going to come into your session and they're going to basically help you do whatever it is you want to do. You can communicate with them as well. You can just send a chat message and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm in a position where this is something that I would love to achieve. They'll be happy to help you and run through. They usually get ranked positions for it. It's called the shepherding positions. Some people have been doing their best to maybe rank up in that space. Also, by the time you get to end game, if you're using what we call the level 30 boost, which is where you actually skip the very first iteration of the game, in a sense, like the base game from level 1 to level 30, you can actually use a boost to actually skip it. It's contained in the Ultimate Edition as indicated here on the Ubisoft store. You see it here, it says the level 30 boost, and also in the Worlds of New York edition. And this is basically going to rank you into a high level where you can then proceed to going to New York to play the last 10 levels, and then eventually start to level up other aspects of your character, like your shade level, which gets you more stats, improves your agent, and then you can keep improving your build from there. But there is a community active. If you jump in, say right now, to play legendary missions, if you look for clans to run raids with, and so on and so forth, you're going to see that these are actually, very active in the setting, and so on and so forth. One thing I would do for you is, if you're new or maybe you're looking about getting into the game, I will leave the link to the clan that I'm a member of on PlayStation. They're also members on Xbox and PC as well. But the biggest emphasis, a lot of the guys there and gals, they play on PlayStation. So that's probably where you're going to be able to find a lot of people. But there are also other PC clans as well. There are also multi-clan clans, basically, clans that have established big, audiences on all the platforms, the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PlayStation and the PC platforms. So these are, places that you can tap into and dial into. Because for some strange reason, this game does not want to become outdated. It doesn't have too much of the barrier to entry, like, say, the Destiny games from a price position, if you get what I mean. And the reason I say this is because if you go buy Destiny right now, if you download Destiny, you are still in a position where it's more like free to enter, in a sense. And so you're going to be dealing with a whole bunch of stuff in regard to how you're going to be vibing with, getting stuff that's already been passed in former or past DLC. You're going to be, in a sense, in a position where you have to pay for, serious amounts of content to be able to catch up. Whereas here in the Division, all you basically have to put in and invest is your time. So I hope for those of you who are looking into the division, you're probably considering this, or for those of you who are maybe wanting to switch, platforms, or maybe get another division game on a different platform, you can pretty much, jive with this and what's going on. Just wanted to put this out there. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.